Hello, and welcome to Discussing Nothing, the show from YouMore where we take the pointless things we talk about in the office, rather than wasting our clients' time, we waste our own. Welcome, Tristan.
Hello, thanks for having me again.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure.
Did you get a choice in being here?
To an extent, as much of a choice as anything, but you know,
Like you chose,
my arm was twisted.
you chose the role, but you're paid to be here, so
Exactly.
congrats.
Thanks.
We got Jordan and Aylin on the sofa over there.
What's up? Sorry, what's up?
Thanks. On today's show, we're discussing nothing.
Nothing.
Jordan, hit us with a question.
The question is,
What would blow a
Jerry testing his
caveman's
memory here.
mind in the modern day? What would blow a caveman's mind in the modern day?
the question is, what would blow a caveman's mind in the modern day?
Thanks, Jordan. Tristan,
Right,
take it away.
We'll start off pretty basic here, but cavemen obviously lived in caves. So I think just houses, buildings, things that you construct which you live inside that aren't just there like naturally by chance, like a cave. I think things with, you know, individual rooms, be like, this is a bedroom, and be like, what? A bedroom, not a bed cave?
Bed cave.
Like stuff like that. Yeah. I
Toilets.
think toilets.
The toilet in the bedroom. Well, not in the bedroom. In the house would be a bit of a weird concept.
Yeah.
Like
Ye-
you flush it and where does it go?
You know, just things that, you know, like the idea of putting a bit of effort into living somewhere nice, not a cave. Just, you know, I'm sure they might have put down an animal skin here and there, like a little decorative rug.
A little drawing.
Yeah, cave drawing. But, you know, actually putting a bit of time and effort into making your living space livable. I think that would be a
Well,
bit
even the
mind-blowing.
concept of like being able to live where you want because you can construct a house.
Yeah.
Like you can't just like pick up your cave and move it.
Yeah.
Like you're pretty
Yeah.
limited by the cave location as to where you can actually have your cave.
Yeah.
And so then if you've got a mate, like you can live near each other, but in a cave, you just got to hope there's a few caves next to each other.
Or we'll just cram in the same cave. Yeah.
Big old-
You're much more limited.
Big old cave party.
So yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
think
would
that's
probably
one
blow a
thing.
caveman's mind. I was thinking supermarkets, just in general, like a large open box with harsh lighting.
The lighting is harsh.
It is
They
harsh.
could do something about that.
With just like endless food supplies. And then not only the fact that you just go to this place and somebody's already killed the animal and like packaged it and bought it there, but then the weird combination of things like cheese strings, for example, like the concept of a cheese and a peelable little, like how did that, like they milked the cow, then that milk went somewhere and then it did something and now it's a cheese string.
Yeah. What animal is this?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's probably not even cheese, like not even milk.
Yeah.
That's weird.
You're right. And they'd probably, I can imagine getting a bit carried away with it all, not having to hunt for their food.
Yeah.
You know, where food was always in short supply. If it's all just there, just
I can-
probably have
yeah.
some obese.
I can eat like
Cavemen.
prime steak all the time, and it's just packaged up in one of those like weird polystyrene blue things with a wee plastic wrap thing.
I'm not familiar with that.
Well,
My mind would be blown.
That's
even
a
the
man who cooks a lot of steak right there.
I thought that would just be quite weird, like, you know, like picking up asparagus that's already been cut and now it's got like a little elastic band around it to hold it all together. It's like, why?
What about the Flintstones?
What about them?
Just what about it?
What, them watching the Flintstones?
Yeah. Would they be relating? Surely.
It would be weird them watching what we think their lives were like. He's like, we don't have cars with feet.
He'd start a YouTube channel and he'd react to it. He'd start reaction videos to Flintstone episodes.
Like
Caveman reacts.
Gogglebox.
I think
So,
that would go viral. Caveman watches Flintstones. Capital letters. Title.
Channel 4 would get on it.
And
like,
the thumbnail.
It would be a Gogglebox type thing.
Yeah. And the
Do
thumbnail.
you think he'd understand the concept of a TV show though, or he'd think that you were actually just watching somebody do this?
Yeah, I was wondering that.
Like, are they inside that little
Yeah,
box?
like he'd think there was
Are they
little
inside
people
that TV?
Because, yeah.
and try to talk to them and stuff.
Knocking on the glass?
The
Yeah.
thumbnail for his YouTube videos, like him, like you can't see my face. Just so do you want to do it?
Something like that, apart from imagine Jordan's face.
Imagine a much uglier version of that.
Do you reckon they'd be offended by Flintstones?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, probably. Probably get cancelled.
I mean, I'm assuming they
Yeah.
can't speak English, so they'd probably be
Well,
very
that adds
confused
a
by
whole
what's
barrier to
going
this
on.
whole thing.
Do they?
Well, they must have spoke to each other.
Yeah.
They probably grunted.
No.
What did they do? What noises?
They would have communicated, but like,
Yeah, like what noise, Alan?
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
No, surely surely the cavemen can speak.
I don't know.
Well, they must communicate with each other. Like, how would they do anything?
They just kind of.
They just like point to stuff and.
Right.
No,
I was
they must
thinking,
be able to speak.
I was also thinking, you know those
but not
those,
English.
those Nike shoes that tie themselves? First of all, the concept of shoes, weird.
What?
Hmm.
Like
What do
shoes
they
that
not
tie
have?
themselves.
I like the ones that are Back to the Future.
Yeah, you press a button
Oh,
and
yeah.
then it goes.
But like shoes are probably like a weird concept
Hmm.
in general.
They'll have like such hard skin on their feet, like.
Oh, they would. A podiatrist's
Ooh.
dream. shaving those feet. Shaving those feet for months.
Uh,
Oh, that was disgusting. Any other thoughts?
I had the theory of evolution, telling telling a caveman that we came from a monkey, and trying or just like that everything we all came from like the same little thing. Trying to explain that to it'd be very hard if he didn't speak English, I suppose. But almost impossible.
Let's just assume he
Just
can.
point to a monkey and then point to him.
But yeah, I think that would blow their mind because
Would they believe that? And if not, would they then go to religion?
Ooh.
We've got,
yeah,
got
it's
some
an
Christian
interesting-
cavemen.
Yeah,
I'm not
well,
sure.
I don't know. I feel like cavemen probably like worshipped like fire. You know what I mean? Like
Like the sun or something.
yeah, like the big
Yeah.
things they don't understand. They probably weren't looking at monkeys and being like,
Yeah,
"You were me one day." No, I was you one day.
yep. Or like the Big Bang, just science in general. I think
Just general
a lot of
science, very confusing.
yeah, that things work. That like yeah, we can understand things on a deeper level to they could
Just like hunt, eat,
Yep.
run,
Right.
sleep.
sacrifice.
sacrifice, all the other weird things that caveman did. I was thinking if you took them to a sports stadium, that would be chaos.
Ooh.
When I was thinking about this, I was thinking it would be so weird seeing all the colors, but they still see in color. That's just that's just TV. Like old TV's black and white, but he's not in black and white. He can see colors. But like the big screen, and then like tens of thousands. Like if you're a caveman, there probably was not a lot of bunch of people. Like
No.
what's the most
Yeah,
number of people you
yeah,
saw? So
true.
to have like 100,000 people in a stadium, like all like with those like racker
I
things.
think they get quite into it. Like they often say football's quite a tribal thing. Cavemen lived in tribes.
They probably did kick something about.
Yeah, no, football was invented by the cavemen.
Yeah.
Was it?
English cavemen.
To be clear.
No, I don't know.
They must have like played a game and kicked like a stone about or something.
I'm not,
It's a Stone Age for God's
they,
sake.
they didn't have time. They were surviving.
Yeah.
It was all about surviving,
Was-
not
so, like-
playing.
Cavemen were in the Stone Age, right? And there was like civilization in the Stone Age, right?
I don't know.
Don't know.
No.
So does
I
it mean
would
if
say
you
no.
were like living in a little village,
Well,
if there was villages in the Stone Age and you wandered out, you'd be scared of seeing a caveman? Is that like how?
Like the way I'm thinking of
No.
them is
You're
like,
talking-
like the
no.
people in Ice Age. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, they can talk to each other in Ice Age for people. Yeah, only the first one.
Showing them
Animals
Ice
can-
Age would
animals
be
can
weird,
also
'cause
talk in
animals
Ice
can
Age.
talk.
Yes.
Not a good example
Well, but you know.
of who can talk if you're basing it off Ice Age and the animals talk.
Well, who's to say animals can't?
Well, the
talk to
weird
each
thing in
other?
Ice Age is the animals talk and the humans don't.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
weird.
you understand what the animals are communicating to each other, and you don't understand what the people are communicating
Yeah.
to each other. So it's just maybe animals can communicate.
Like a hot dog. Weird. Bread.
I thought food in general,
Yeah,
like
food's
just
probably the weirdest
the
thing.
actual taste of it,
Oh, even the taste.
because I assume food would have been pretty poor in cavemen times.
Unseasoned.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't know what salt and pepper.
Where would you get the shakers from?
With 5 Spice? They wouldn't have had that.
Five Spice would blow their mind.
Yeah.
Blows my mind still. Unreal.
Yeah, I think the flavors that they'd experience. You know, have you seen Ratatouille?
Yeah.
When Remy's brother eats the cheat and all the fireworks are going off his head, that would be like. I think they could get very, and again, that's why I think they probably become obese.
Yeah.
Food would taste better.
like it,
There'd be a
though?
lot more of it. They wouldn't really know how to deal with all that good tasting food.
I don't know if they would like it.
I think they would hate it.
Food.
Because if you'd only ever had really bland food, and then suddenly it was like all this sugar and all this salt, I think it would taste like poison to you. Like it would taste insane. Like if you're not used to it.
Subway, everyone likes Subway.
Like just the efficiency.
They'd like Subway. They might get a bit stressed out the first time, but everyone does. Like when all that stuff in front of you and they're like, "What do you want?" You're like, "I don't know."
And they're like,
they
"What
try
bread?
and go up
What
on the
bread
counter.
do you
and,
want?"
like-
Taking like Kingdom of Sweets. Imagine that.
Kingdom of Sweets.
Kingdom of Sweets on Princess Street.
They're like, wow, look at all this tax evasion.
But they wouldn't understand the concept of a store, so they just start eating it.
Oh, that is true. They would be
They
like,
just
how
go
do I
in
pay
and,
for it?
like,
Oh, currency.
Grab
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah, you just like kill a mammoth, anybody's mammoth. Mammoth
Yeah.
was out and about. Got it.
They'd try and take people's stuff because they.
Yeah, they would just be like, oh yeah, that would be weird.
I love that.
Criminals.
Right.
Ooh.
You got one last thing?
Yeah. It's sort of linked to the evolution thing in a way, but a pug. Just looking at a pug and being like, what the hell?
What happened to its face?
Yeah, okay. Especially if you try to explain to it that that's a wolf, like, but just way down the line. Like,
This crappy wolf.
yeah, like, you know that wolf that was like trying to eat you like 2,000, a million years ago or whatever. This is what we've done to it. Like, yeah, just the ultimate like show of human superiority. Like, this is what we've done to the wolf. It's a pug now.
Yeah.
It can't breathe.
And it can't breathe, and we keep it in our houses. Yeah, very weird.
Yeah.
What a great way to finish. Yeah, I love that. Well, thank you very much, Cavemen, for coming and hanging out with us. And yeah, I think we can all agree that a pug would be the most mind-blowingly sad progression of the future for the caveman. He might just be like, take me back. Rather be eaten by a wolf than have to look at that thing.
Exactly.
Well, great. Thanks for joining us. Hope you learned nothing, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.